Yeah, please. Oh, thanks. You haven't got a Swedish accent.
Oh, that's because I grew up here.
What are you doing smoking? Do you mind? But you don't smoke. Don't tell me what I do. It's Andrew Collins coming this evening. Andrew Collins goes to Redfield.
I bet she takes off one red-hot bra. Isn't she coming in?
I'll take anything you can give me.
You do? You know my policy always is you don't level with anyone unless all the lies haven't worked. And even then, you're hoping that they'll be so taken aback at you actually telling the truth for once, you can get through their pockets while they're still stretched out in shock. You got what you wanted, you and Nesta.
Glad to hear someone's folded on strictly business grounds. You. I did come to say which would be for you, which wouldn't necessarily be right for me. Tequila, one of those, chunky glass. Give it here. Don't tell anyone, but under the rhino skin, I'm just an... It's 9:45.
Bad for the nerves, this, you know.
Bad for the birth on crude.
Surrogate motherhood's going to be an expensive business, isn't it?
Shut up. You go.
No, you.
Whimper.
He's not coming.
Passionate man, like a caged bull or like a volcano which is just going to explode. Should be erupt.
You've been inflaming them again.
She goes on like this for half a page. It's what Harold calls tumescent prose. You off? For sake, what shall I wear to meet your bloody husband?
Anything you like, whatever you feel yourself in.
He always says I look like a tramp. Or else like a site foreman.
It's not true. Go on, go and get changed.
I'll get it.
No, please, let me.
Well, you haven't finished yet.
Well, I'd like to.
Okay, Ken,
Yes.
you really should get down to business, you know.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry about the other night.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, it made all that trouble.
Ken, I'm going to a lot more trouble than that.
Yeah.
If you'll let me. I want to, though. Do you understand that?
Yes. I just think we ought to consider the consequences.
Oh, of course.
Remember that goat you bought?
Yes.
Well, you didn't consider the consequences then, did you?
Ken, this isn't a goat, it's a baby. Oh, this feels like a first date.
Is it?
Yes. Come on, let's get out of here.
What?
Let's go and eat.
What about Anne? All right.
Yeah. It's just the womb-like nature of their lighting. I can hardly see. Yeah, me.
University. Kids. There's no sweeter tempered lass than her.
You needn't convince me, Ken. I think you're very lucky, too. Thanks. Now, would you like something mild? There's lamb korma, which is cooked in yogurt. It's very subtle. Thank you.
That sounds nice. No. Chicken tikka. That's the main course, please. With a sag barge, sagaloo, takadal. I too have lived it up in the odd Indian night spot. I too have had a misspent youth.
Have you?
No. Just usually come to places like this with Anne. Just go to a film first and then come to a place like this. I always felt that if you saw a film first, you'd have something to talk about.
Oh, Kenny. What?
Self-confidence.
Of course I have.
I don't know how Anne can stand me. I think it's boring too.
What?
My job. Do you know what I'd really like to do? I would like to run my own little garden centre.
Really? I never guessed.
Yeah, I see. I'm full of surprises.
Well, why don't you then?
Because it's a big risk. You just have to see how things turn out.
You mean if we have a baby? I mean if you and Dan have a baby.
Well, it wouldn't be the best time to give him a notice, would it?
So if I get pregnant, you'll just have to stick in your boring old job, won't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Why not?
Well, I wouldn't mind anything. If there was a child.
Thank you.
Cheers. 2 more brandies. 2 more brandies, please. Living dangerously.
Oh, well, I'll drink to that.
Very dangerously.
Yes, it is dangerous, but it can be done.
How?
We'll go to a clinic and pretend to be married.
They'd never believe us.
To me, I'm a wonderful liar.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd want to see documents, marriage certificates.
Yeah, well, I've got one. It's going to be a private place, so as long as they've got our cash.
Look, Vivian, there is one thing which is I have foregone to settle, right? Utterly, conclusively.
What?
Spongy-lips.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll talk about that with the others.
Yeah, but I would rather talk about it here and now with you.
Listen, Ken, I have told you you are not paying me to have your baby.
How about a bit louder than the canals on the streets, eh?
You can pay for the clinic, things like that.
Yeah, but I mean, there are such things as kind of
Compensation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay the bill. Oh, yeah. I bribed a mate of mine. Feels wicked in the middle of the day. Well, hi.
You going to stick those up? It is against the law, you know, fly posting.
You think it's criminal, do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, I think it's criminal to threaten the human race with extinction. We're not doing this for fun, you know. We're not hooligans.
My dear Viv, nobody wants war.
Don't you dear me.
Do you know what really gets me?
Tell me. Ken, I've got something to tell you.
What?
I rang an AID clinic after I talked to you. Ken, they were horrible. Yeah. We don't know anything about each other except for the fact that we both quite like Scott. I won't lie still. In fact, it could become quite a habit.
What just that?
Look, make your mind a blank. It's the only way we can cope, all right?
Oh, I'd only ever, you know. The couple in the next tent were English. They were quarrelling about her mother. How she ought to be put in a home. Not very,
Arm bracelet.
Yeah, well, Brenda would show you for £5 bob.
Kelly, you are the most extraordinary man.